Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. A small portion from the book Dr. Swami Ramdas I thought we would share with you. Question: what is the universe? What is its relation to God? The universe is but a form of God. God himself has taken the form of the universe. It is not right to say that God has created this world. He himself has become the universe. The one has become many by his mere will or Shakti. The Avyakta has become Vyakta. The unmanifest has become manifest. God's own power is working in the universe and is responsible for all movements. It is by his will that everything happens. It is wrong to feel that we are doing anything ourselves. When we move our hands and legs, we feel that we are doing, but we forget that many other movements are also going on in our body. The hair is growing, the blood is circulating, the heart is beating. Are we doing all these ourselves? The plant grows into a tree. By whose power does it grow? It must be some higher power that is responsible. That power is responsible for all growth, all movements and activities. It is called Shakti. Shiva is the Nirguna or the static aspect of God or reality. And Shakti or Maya is the dynamic aspect. Those who look at the universe with this vision do not see the world as anything mechanical. They see everything as God. We won't say that it is an easy method, but it is a method that will help us to move closer to the word God. The first line itself is very, very inspiring. The universe is but a form of God. God himself has taken the form of the universe. How? He says, first of all, let us think about ourselves and then think about the world. It will all intellectually help us, no doubt, but at the same time a little more manana will help us to move closer to the reality. Just think about 50, 60, 70, 80 years back, what was the population of India? If we go to Google Baba, we will find that 75 years back, it was only 33 crores, 34 crores. Now, 135 crores. 100 crores have increased. Have we imported air? Just start thinking. Just start thinking. Only when the air goes through our nostrils and mouth, we become alive. The mysterious power called the life force enters, these are the gateways through which it enters. If we block them, we become dead. The individual becomes dead. And we also know now, just when we go back to the statistics, that it is inexhaustive. We were remembering the Upanishad words, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. The fullness is there, it never gets reduced, Everywhere it is full, everywhere it is full. And it doesn't get reduced because some body gets dropped, some trees get, they die, some birds die, some animals die. It doesn't get increased because somebody is bound. Think about it. So how much is there? Within and without, adorable presence, who is within and without, above and below and all around. You remember the word? So we are all floating in that. And but for that power, we don't exist. The moment the life force exists, finished. This equipment loses its what do you call this? Body, platform. But just because this platform is gone, nothing happens. And the moment this power goes in, whatever he says, when we move our hands and legs, we feel that we are doing it. But we forget that many other movements are also going on in our body. I know I am lifting. We feel we are lifting. We are not lifting. We are keeping quiet. Mouth is uttering these words. But there are many things that are going on without our control. The hair is growing. The blood is circulating. The heart is beating. Can we order the heart and say, don't beat for 10 minutes? Can we order the breathing, please don't breathe for 10 minutes? Think, is it in our control? If it is not there, God, do we exist? Are we doing all these things ourselves? Papa is slowly driving us, whenever he makes a mention about the indwelling and all-pervading spirit, indwelling and all-pervading reality, indwelling and all-pervading God. We were just repeating it, Now we know. Intellectually, first we come to know, because it is rational, logical. In spite of so many beings are born, In the case of human being, we can say the mortality rate is going, coming down. Nothing happens. It is ever full, ever going. The world does not stop. Mighty, mighty people in all fields have come and gone. The world does not stop. It continues to grow. It continues to grow, but at the same time the basic elements remain the same. If we keep on thinking that the mysterious power is all-pervading and everything exists in that mysterious power, what happens to the individual? But the moment we think of an individual, we forget about these facts. That is why he used the word Maya or Shakti in a science. We will get some clarity about the word God. If we don't apply our mind, we will not. We apply our mind on various things, to get mastery over it. But here also now the spiritual scientist wants us to explore the origin, the genesis of the entire world and me, the individual. In fact, that is the purpose of our life. And also the varieties. In order to ensure that this is not boredom or there is no drudgery there is the sameness, no, we will not like it. But if it is varied, we all like it. So here expressed in varied forms. Any species, in which we find different types of manifestations. So we have been asked to ponder deeply about this. We can name it in any way. It is just a label, Beyond that there is no importance for the name. It is a label based on. In order to distinguish A from B, we have put a label. But basically, intrinsically, essentially. And what is it that is the cause for this, varied expressions? If no two individuals are the same, though the composition and the constitution of the body is one and the same, just to think, how many you said? 267 organs. Good morning. 206. According to what we have understood, apart from that, there are more than 200 organs working in our body. All very coordinated, If we are doing like this, so many things automatically help, How many joints are there? 200? Small joints. If we just imagine, from here, how many joints? If you have seen the skeleton in the laboratory or anywhere, easily suppose you start counting. What a beautiful formation of an individual. Similarly, it should be the same for any insect, any animal, any plant. There is nervous system is there. Nowadays people feel that plants, that we become aware of the nerve only because of the disease. Otherwise we take it as granted. Now each and every organ we come to know, because each one is paining when we do that. So we become aware. God has given it beautiful setup, a complex. What have we done for this complex? or in a tiny little seed, no? It has grown. And the life force in it, only a life force can create another life force, It can't come from nothing. So everywhere when we look at it with this bhavana, with this attitude, slowly we try to understand the commonality, common factor. And spirituality is nothing but an exploration on the origin of the individual as well as the world outside. So the question was, what is this universe? What is its relation to God? Every day we chant we render this prayer, universal prayer. O Lord of the universe, O Creator, Protector, Destroyer of the world. And this is going on, mutation, annihilation, going on. Who is controlling it? Self-propagation, The plant kingdom propagates by itself. You don't need any other factor. You have to just put a seed, that's all. The seed germinates, and from there, you get sapling, and from then plant, then tree. In certain things it remains. In 3 months' time, everything is over. It gives you the fruit and then dies back. One small Bengal gram, one small tiny little mustard, one tiny little sesame, till, how small it is. And when it grows, it doesn't give you back only one, plenty. A tiny little green chili. Think where can it come? So we as spiritual seekers, we have been asked now to always dwell on this. What all you have provided for us? What all you have been providing, not you have provided. It should be perfect continuous, You have been providing till this moment. And the intelligence part in the human mind to discover new vistas, new avenues. He doesn't make us to keep quiet. 25 years, 30 years back, an ordinary Indian would not have dreamt about a mobile. In a village area, probably in the city, you would have had some occasion. So the intelligence, keeps on. And that is why somebody said that it is the 11th hour. You can put it in the pocket. Everything is there. In like this, we can reach out to many in any part of the country, in any part of the world. What is happening in any part, we can become aware of it. Tremendous. It's all from the intelligence. So intelligence absolute. So it has come out, all these products have come out from intelligence absolute. Even nowadays they say, artificial intelligence. It has come from the original intelligence. So behind everything is working this. An individual has conceived, he has invented, he has innovated, he has brought out. And in that individual lives only because of his life force. So naturally everything owes to that life force. So some, at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the day, of the whole 16 to 18 waking hours of waking a day. Why not we apply to this? With this background, if we go through the Shastras, it becomes clear. We are not to keep quiet, no. That power will make us to get motivated to generate so many new innovations in every field, not in one field. It is ever producing stalwarts in spiritual science as well as in secular science. So this particular dialogue is very, very inspiring. Universe is God's form. For the past 2-3 days we were away. We were in Wayanad. No? Main purpose of our going was to go to a couple of big nurseries and to bring some saplings from there. In a particular place in Wayanad where we were taken on the day we left here, that was on Friday. It's a sight to be seen. Different varieties. One will be amazing to see different types of fruits. We have not heard at all. You would have heard about mango, jackfruit, like this, Suddenly we find, when you look at this, in what all form you have come. And if it has to come in different form, there are herbs, there are flowers, there are medicinal plants. Amazing. Yesterday also we went to another government farm. Super. One thing also you would like to mention. When we were little intensely taking up this in our mind and then slowly now it is being shaped. One of our friends came and gave us a clarification that it is agriculture, not agri-business. It's a culture. What was that culture? So many things. The first thing we observed in these two nurseries, one is purely a commercial, in our language, commercial organization. They grow, they sell. The other one is a government. It's a university, agricultural universities. They have got a separate wing for this. We find the people who are manning the show, mostly ladies, gents are also. How courteous, how affectionate. That means when somebody was commenting in our team, they are every day in touch with this Mother Nature there. Plants and trees. They teach us nothing but unconditional love, unconditional service. One jackfruit sapling, today morning somebody brought. 365 days it gives fruit. Otherwise, it is on certain season only there. In what all ways, God is manifesting Himself. Just you go around. Many people come not merely for buying. We saw that. And everyone is attended. They are all working people in the field. But when you go and ask, how courteous they are, how affectionate they are. Different types. And this first person, he has set up 5 or 6 centers in Wayanad itself, just imagine. In Wayanad itself. We did not go anywhere. Only one center we put. Most of our team members went inside. We were not able to move in much. It was hot sun and very difficult to cover the whole place. Different types of leaves, different types of flowers, different types of colors. A certain color you will not imagine. There is a butterfly plant. Can you imagine? Exactly like butterfly. We see when we read this, we now understand. He is in the form of the universe. He says, God himself has taken the form of the universe. The strips on the leaves, the strips on the flowers, the petals, how soft it is. There is a difference when you touch the leaf and when you touch the flower. And what are shapes? We were trying to understand agriculture, horticulture. It's a culture, Unknowingly, we have made it into a homestead on that side. Unknowingly. And whatever said and done, every one of us need food, You may be using rice, somebody may be using wheat, another person may be using millet, another may be using pulse, but all come from Mother Earth only. Is there not a connection between us and that? Whether it is vegetable, whether it is pulses, whether it is, anything else with which you prepare your food, whether it is raw, whether it is cooked. Suddenly we start thinking, oh, correct. And the creativity in them, what you call potentiality in them. It never gets exhausted. It goes from one form to another form to another, that's all. And the whole universe is existing. Slowly we start realizing that power, mysterious power, in the form of creative, in the form of creation, in the form of protection and preservation, in the form of destruction. Spirituality is not different from the workaday life. Variety. Anybody who may be leading a comfortable life, still in his house you can find some pots like this. Why? Whenever he sees the greenery, whenever they all go to resorts, either by the side of a beach, suppose you go to the Baker side, big hotels have come. People from different parts of the country, they come there and stay 2 or 3 days. Somehow they come to know about ashram and they come here also. What do they see there? The whole resort is full of flowers, greenery, The landscapes have been so beautifully brought out. Because we are all connected with it. Though we may not know that inner connection, inner alignment with the Mother Nature. Whenever it takes place, you feel immense joy. What a sight, you will say. You take photographs, Again we are back to our sense of individuality, no doubt. But still we want some break somewhere. It was a wonderful experience for us when we spent our 3 places. Our team went. Only in 2 places we could go. Mostly this trip was exclusively for that only, for nothing else. Though we were in Wayanad for quite a long time, till we started coming here on a permanent basis. At that time, we were enjoying plantation life. We were in plantation for more than 20 years. Coffee, pepper, little bit of cardamom, and some agricultural crops. But this much in-depth exploration was not there. Every day we used to go, though we were in a plantation area, every day we used to go early morning for a walk in the tea estate from there, to see the different mountains, different landscapes. We did not know what it was, but it was giving us joy now when we look back. Any new plant, we will just see, ask the people where from we got it, and we will try to get one cutting or one seed, and then we plant. We remember all these when Papa says, the universe is but a form of God. Nobody can create this much of variety. Taste. You might have heard about a fruit called butterfruit, avocado. It has no taste. You apply salt and eat, you apply sugar and eat. If it has reached that maturity level, we can scoop it with a spoon. Exactly to be like butter. Just it. Butterfruit we say. The real name is avocado. Nutmeg. You see the cloves. And each one you will be wondering when you go near and look at it. The groundnut peanut, which we all eat from this. Yeah, we have planted here. When we take it out, when we say, oh, tubers, varieties. How many varieties are there? Even the creepers, you see, ridge gourd, snake gourd, bitter gourd. Ash gourd. No, that is all on the creeper here. I don't know. Correct. How many Pal? Each one has delivered so many children for us. What is it called in English? Spelling? Gentleman fruit. Everything is gentleman. Anyway, whatever may be, it is super. You can see here also at the entrance. So, just like lady's finger. We don't know who named it. We have a list of 52 fruits. Amazing. Each one tastes. The universe is but a form of God. God himself has taken the form of the universe. So we don't have to go in search of him, The moment we open our eyes, we see him in different forms. It is not right to say that God has created the world. He himself has become the universe. The one has become many. By his mere will or Shakti, the Avyakta has become Vyakta. The unmanifest has become manifest. God's own power is working in the universe and is responsible for all movements. It is by his will that everything happens. It is wrong to feel that we are doing anything ourselves. When we move our hands and legs, we feel that we are doing it. But we forget that many other movements are also going on in our body. The hair is growing, blood is circulating, heart is beating. Are we doing all these ourselves? The plant grows into a tree. By whose power does it grow? It must be some higher power than that is responsible. That power is responsible for all growth, all movement, all activity. It is called Shakti. Shiva is the Nirguna or the static aspect of God or reality, and Shakti or Maya is the dynamic aspect. Those who look at the universe with this vision do not see the world as anything mechanical. AC, everything has glass. So the message to all of us through this is that when we start, not intellectual understanding will not stay with us. But if we go a little more deeper and deeper and deeper, we will handle everything with love. You lost your network connection? Trying to connect. No, it's coming. That's coming. So this is something on which we have to deeply concentrate. The Ram Nam we are chanting only to remember this power. The power that makes us to chant. The power that makes us to feel the entire universe. The power that makes our intelligence to explore deeper. All our sense organs to become active in their respective fields. All beautifully well coordinated. When the eyes function, the others don't disturb it. When the ear functions, nothing disturbs. When we eat, nothing disturbs. See the coordination. Each one's territory will not trespass. What a beautiful arrangement. Have we thought about it? We have been taking it as granted, no? Everything. Will this not lead to humbleness? Will it not lead us to know that the higher power is there in us at all times with us? When this is there in our background, can we arrogate? Can we? A group of friends came now at the time of giving prasad, and after giving prasad, some photos they wanted to do. So one couple came, and then immediately the person said, "I am more spiritual than her." So immediately he said, "Everybody is spiritual, is it? Spirit is there in everybody. So can we say, I am spiritual, I am more spiritual, somebody is less spiritual? Only we have not become aware of the spirit. The degree of awareness, we can call it as, oh, I am becoming more spiritual. But the spirit is there, otherwise how will, even to deny God, we need a spirit, you know. God is so gracious, He will allow us to deny Himself. One more question. How to purify the mind and become a true devotee of God? Now we know that these are all realities, you know, it's not cock and bull story. These are all realities. A little bit pondering, a little bit going deeper will reveal the varied manifestation, the pulsating force behind every creation. And you have to get up and go up to that, then it will come.
I'll keep the mobile tomorrow. Today only this happened.
And even this internet is teaching us, you know. So many people are now viewing and hearing. Located in different areas, different countries also. Yeah. How can it reach at the same time? That intelligence, you know, which prompted that individual to think about it. What is his name? Ron Gian. Website. He had that, you know, revelation, inner revelation to say that when you are asked, you are doing it. Every company employs so many scientists, you know. So when he developed this website, web connection, he did not ask a pipe for patent, which is now everything has to do, you know, all these things. So when he was asked, he said, this is what I can do for all that I have been receiving. Every creature comfort we are enjoying now, we don't know the other. Just you go to the Google Baba and ask for something. Now you say the population, no? For the last 1 century wise, no? You can ask. In a trice it gives you everything. Free of charge. We don't know the person behind it, the author behind it. Start thinking. Our spiritual discipline should enable us to know these realities. Then only it will stay with us. Why is it not staying with us? It is disconnected with the common run of life. So we unknowingly we keep a barrier between the spiritual and non-worldly. Is there any disconnection? Now we understand, when Papa says, he himself has become the universe. He himself has become the universe. So how to purify the mind and become a true devotee of God? Ramdas knows only one way, and that is Ramnam. By constantly repeating Ramnam, all the vikshepas or modifications of the mind will be gradually subdued, and the eternal divine power will reveal itself within us. By the assertion of that power, this is very important, by the assertion of that power, all the vasanas or innate tendencies of the mind will be completely destroyed. When we chant, if this wells up in our heart, by the assertion of that power, it is for that purpose we are chanting. It is for that purpose we are trying to remember him through chanting. The morning when somebody came and asked for something, the one quotation of Papa came up. Now we cannot link it together. When Papa was asked, will you pray for us? Why particularly? Somebody has written a letter, kindly pray for us. So then Papa replies back, God does not need an intermediary. If you think God can talk through Ramdas, he can talk through you as well. Because you cannot accuse him of partiality. Switch on your wire for direct communication. Why do you deny him in your heart? Last word is very important. Why do you deny him in your heart? So how do I maintain that feeling? I know he is there, but I am unable to. Why? How can I do that? By remembering. So chanting or any such sadhana should enable us to remember him. And then suddenly the realization comes, everybody is equal. Nobody is, there's a beautiful word when Heidi was told when they say, first among the equals. There is no gradation. First among the equals, second among the equals, third among, everybody is equal. In that, for certain vyavaharic reason, suppose we don't know the some other language, for example Punjabi or Marathi. Then we say others who have mastered this, we have respect for them. So first among the equal, second among the equal, third among the equal. In any field there will be there. In any field, this first among the equal suppose we apply. Will there be any superiority? At any time can we boast. Still we will boast, still we will assert. Still we will say, I can do this, I have done this. So we have to now find out, each one of us has to find out a method by which this reality becomes a reality in us. It is a reality defined by our intellect, but it has not become a reality to ourselves. It is still a knowledge, it is still a thought. by the assertion of that power, all the vasanas or innate tendencies of the mind will be completely destroyed. These two are only one page we have covered. So how much Papa has gone deep into all these things? We say this beautiful quotation, God does not need an intermediary. Because everybody is his to know. So there can't be any partiality. If you think God can talk through Ramdas, he can talk through you as well. Because you cannot accuse him of partiality. Switch on your wire, that is sense of individuality, for direct communication. You don't need anybody else in between. Why do you deny him in your heart? Most thought-provoking. One day he led us to this letter. How will we know? In 2 volumes, letters to Ramdas. A group of devotees or one person was prompted to collect replies from the devotees. On those days, it was very difficult, but still, today we have to share with you, what is, just imagine posterity. He has collected all these replies from different devotees, compiled them. Mostly they are 1928, 1929, 30, 31, 32, like that. In one of the letters this is mentioned. How will we know that? So, inside he has been watching, guiding us, and then, what are you talking, man? Go to this particular letter. Has it not been made clear that everybody is equal? You are reading in Gita, Mamayavamsho Jiva Loge Jiva Bhudasana. I am there, my Amsha is there in everything. We give lectures. So, but heart of heart, do we feel I am equal in everything? Yapashyati sapashyati. Those who see me, those who see this, see me. So see, just all these things are there in the Shastra, but it is academic knowledge, The reason now somebody comes and says, we always suggest that please don't read anything. You just watch yourself. You start learning from what is placed before us. Then check up with the Shastras later. Whether it is tallying or your own mind is giving us this illusion, or it is a reality. Because that becomes faster than having all these things in our mind and then trying to go and see it. When I see a plant, I should know how it comes, Because first if we learn some theory and then we apply, no. Theories are there in the textbooks. This is the method Papa employed. He has great regard for all Shastras. But later on he says, when we check up with the Shastras, we want a authentication, Whether it is a projection of our own mind, then it is not perfect. Whether it is a reality which is beyond the mind, then it is perfect. So that we can get it confirmed only through Shastras. The Shastras have come out from the hearts of men who have realized it. So today's small portion makes us, we'll again read, what is this universe? What is its relation to God? The universe is but the form of God. God himself has taken the form of the universe. It is not right to say that God has created the world. He himself has become the universe. Projection. The one has become many by his mere will or Shakti. The Avyakta has become Vyakta. The unmanifest has become manifest. God's own power is working in the universe and is responsible for all movements. It is by his will that everything happens. It is wrong to feel that we are doing anything ourselves. When we move our hands and legs, we feel that we are doing it. But we forget that many other movements are also going on in our body. The hair is growing, blood is circulating, heart is beating. Are we doing all these ourselves? The plant grows into a tree. By whose power does it grow? It must be some higher power that is responsible. That power is responsible for all growth, movement, activities. It is called Shakti. Shiva is the Nirguna or the static aspect of God or reality. Shakti or Maya is the dynamic aspect. Those who look at the universe with this vision, they do not see the world as anything mechanical. They see everything as God. That is why he could declare world is God. Nothing is irrelevant, nothing is unimportant, nothing is insignificant. Each one is relevant at that time. When we outgrow, we may feel what we learned in first standard, or second standard, third standard. When we were children, when we were youthful age, when we were middle age, each one is relevant at that particular time. Nothing is irrelevant, nothing is unimportant. Siddhanandaji Maharaj in one of his articles said, everybody is unique. Where from that uniqueness came? When we look at the farm, when we look at the trees, when we look at the vegetables, when you go to the market and look at the vegetable shop, they have displayed everything there. Varieties. And when you start, nowadays after the COVID the pandemic, the effect of the pandemic is many youngsters have become they have shifted their priority to farming. Many. In Malayalam paper, you will find big photos. Those who were in States or in Dubai, when they have come back, they have decided not to go and take an extensive farm. Something, not in terms of rupees, and by it may whether it is viable, whether it is the same rate of income you will get, that we can never say. Because so many factors are there. Nature, that is why it is called agriculture. Nobody can aggregate, I have done this, it can come. No. It is just coming. One fine morning it can die. Any time. In terms of your commercial listing, the whole investment will go. The paddy is about to be harvested. Suddenly the rain comes. See? 25%, 50%, 75%, or even 10% of their crop may go. So we are all linked with Mother Nature. This assertion. Assertion of that power. So everybody will say, heart of heart they will say everything should go well. In all village areas, this worship goes on. Because if the rain god is not there, In some temple there will be a Kshetrapala. I don't know here whether the system is there. Abhishek on Kshetrapala will go on. Some way, you pray from the bottom of the heart. That means, it's subservience to a higher power. Anything can go wrong. It is not mechanical. Papa said, it is not mechanical. So every day we have to be open. We should. Not merely our effort. There are so many factors that are needed along with our effort. So many factors which are not in our control. That makes us humble. When we went to the first nursery man, after half an hour, we couldn't walk much, so we sat. He immediately brought the chair and made us to sit. Immediately went inside. He has a big library. It's called the Marine Saint Drama. He brought a big book, and there were many books are there. He did not bring any other book. So that means he is a constant reader of this saint. He belongs to a different faith, in our language. But still in his we find, and in his, we have read about this, we have read about that. Where are you coming from? So while these people were going, he was with me for a long time. Just in a humble way he started, he told us. And it has grown, it has become a very big nation. And then 5, 6, 7 places. Not only he is depending upon the native crops, importing, studying the whole thing about its cultural operations, and then bringing it out. We told him, you are giving us so many, then how will we know what is the name of this? Don't worry, my people will give you immediately, small piece of paper is there, it will be punched, they write, they tag it. Then only we come to know all this. Rambutan, Longa, so many knowings, you would not have heard at all. So they do not see the world as anything mechanical. They see everything as God. So today, it's a wonderful topic Papa gave us. He is directing us now within and without, within and without. And because he is there within and without, we don't need an intermediary. That also he makes us to understand. Direct. We close our eyes, tries to feel his presence in the form of the awareness, a life, whatever we call it. The moment we open, we see the varied expressions. In that way, that is how they say they were leading a blissful life, inside and outside. Something for all of us to ponder deeply, deeply. He may show us. If we start exploring, he will guide us. Both from within and from without. Then when we go through the Upanishads, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Shankara, various works, we will find It is not that we are learning and trying to see that. We are observing and trying to see whether it is correct. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम
जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम